Hi guys, here's my recap for the day. So I had a pretty good day, but it was a crazy day for me. I will explain that in this recap. So what was happening is that my first trade was on GBD. GBD was making all-time high. So all-time high, if you look at the daily chart here, the all-time high is 68.05. So I had this marked on the pre-market, and it tested that level in the pre-market as well. So as soon as it broke this level, I was like, okay, this is a good long opportunity. I usually try to not to trade within the first 5 minutes or first 3 minutes or 4 minutes, but it broke the all-time high. That's why I took it long at the pullback. I think I did it right, but if it would have squeezed above this level, it would have been a very good trade, but it failed and I got out. So my risk was around the 20 EMA, but I got out early because I knew that if it fails this level, it's just going down. And apparently, if you look at the 5 minute chart, it turned out to be a very good opening range breakdown, a very good opening range breakdown. So this happens when an all-time high fails. So no one is willing to take that stock to another all-time high. I will share the craziest trade at the end of this recap. Disney, I remember that I traded Disney maybe last week or something on this day, and it was a very good, maybe this day or this day, I don't remember. So I traded this, and 150 level was holding very, very strongly. See, so Disney broke the 150 level, and it's now making all-time high. So this is also making all-time high. So I was thinking of taking Disney long, and then it sold off, so I'm not thinking of taking it short. Okay, and then it squeezed above VWAP, so this is a good opportunity for me to go long. And I have seen that stocks like Apple, Nvidia, Disney, they hold VWAP pretty nicely. I mean, they respect VWAP. Some of the stocks with news or in the range of $20-30, they don't respect VWAP that much, but these stocks they do. So I went long with the stop loss below VWAP and I got stopped out. And I was like, okay, not an issue. And then what I saw was that it made a new low, but this low is higher than this low. So I went long again, but this time, because I'm going under the VWAP, I don't have any technical level for my stop loss. I put my stop loss way down below here, like to the low of the day. See, so my stop loss is very, very bad. Okay, but in my head, I'm thinking of adding to my position if it goes above VWAP. So that's what I did. Instead of taking partial here, it went above VWAP. I added to my position because at this time it broke the 50 SMA on the one. And then it was holding 50 SMA. It made one hammer. It made another hammer. So I decided that, okay, I'm going long again. So now comes the risk management. So at this point, my risk was this one. So I'm risking 1 hour on this trade. So I added 50% to my position here. Now my break even is VWAP. So I'm not willing to lose anything on this trade. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, if it breaks the VWAP, my strategy is not working. So it helps me to hold my trades longer. And then I added 50% more to my position, and now my risk was this much. My break even was this. So I'm not willing to risk even $1 on this trade. If it fails this level, I'm getting out. So it's a no lose trade for me. And then I covered all the way. So my risk was this, and I started partialing at 2 hour. I covered all the way up here. It broke the 152.63. It was not a level, it's making all-time high, right? And then it squeezed down below this 152.25, the pre-market high, and then I got out completely because if you look at the 5 minutes, it also made a doji on the 5. So that's what decided to get out completely of my trade. So this was a nice 3 hour, or maybe 4 hour trade. This was a nice 4 hour trade. Yep. Now coming to my craziest trade of the day, ANF. I'm still laughing on this trade. ANF was a very nice trade because this morning itself I was going through my journals, and maybe in October, like someday, I saw similar pattern, like same pattern in my journal. So I journal on Chartlog. So if you are using DAS, you can use that platform Chartlog. It's free. It's by our BBT members. If you search for Chartlog BBT on Google, it will show up. Chartlog Babel Traders, not BBT. So it will show up. They have a forum post on it. It's a pretty good software. They have interactive charts as well. So as you see on DAS, they will show you the arrows and everything. So it's good to journal your trades. So this morning I was going through my journals and I found the similar setup. And it's the same setup because the stock was gapping down on the daily, but it found a level. And then it started to make higher lows on the 1 minute chart. See, this low is higher than this low. This low is higher than this low. That's why I went long at the VWAP, and this was crazy because when it went above 50 SMA, I was like, okay, this is a nice trade, and my stop loss was a break of 20 EMA. Then I saw this coming back to this level, and then I was like, okay, I am over evaluating this trade. I just need to take a step back. My risk is fine, reward is fine. Okay. So what I did was I turned around, I took my bottle, I had a sip, and I was looking at other stocks. I had a sip, and what happened was I still had water in my mouth and it squeezed up. See this candlestick? I was just about to throw up water on my new PC, my trading station, but this was a nice like 5 hour trade in a matter of couple of minutes, because like this was a 30-second trade for me because I was not even looking at this stock, and I promise I wasn't looking at this stock, and it squeezed up. So this was a 5 hour trade. I got out completely. So I'm happy with this. So if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. And this means that you have to go through your journals, look at the chart, like you need to take care of your emotions, but you need to go through your journals to see the technical levels and how the stock moves, so that you can take the same pattern again. This is a picture perfect setup from one of my journal I went through this morning. So it paid off. So I'm going through my journals every day. So have a good day. See ya.